We'll see what's in store tonight, but welcome in. Thanks so much for hanging out. I'm glad to have you aboard. Make sure you take a second to like the stream if you happen to enjoy tonight's episode. Let's just stroll into camp here and see what's going on. I want to sleep, but I don't want to talk to Dutch. Actually, I want to visit Henry Lemieux, and I want to go do the quests for Flying Eagles. So let's see if I can set up camp out here, sleep, and then we'll do... Yeah, there we go. Camp out here. We'll wake up in the morning. See if I got anything to cook, too. That would be helpful. Might even get a journal entry here. That would be nice. No, maybe not. Alright, what can we make here? Plain pork. Cook. Forgot how dark the dark is in this game. It does get very dark, especially when there's fog. Damn, I got a lot of pork. It's good though. Need to cook these up. Yes, it is, Skunk. Do you think Dutch actually cares about the group, or is the group only there for Dutch's own gratification? I don't think it has to be an either or, Sean. I think it's both. I think Dutch cares about the group, but I also think that Dutch fulfills his ego needs through the group. It's both. His pork is rare at best. Yeah, it's black and blue, baby. Sear the outside. Leave the inside raw. No matter how much I see this game, I will never get used to how amazing it looks. It's great. And to think that it's last gen. Right? Like this was last gen. This wasn't even the current ones. Oh, come on. Alrighty, fellas. I reckon
Let's just talk this through.
Hands up or die.
Okay, take it easy.
I should thank you. You're gonna make me a very rich man.
No, you ain't! No, you ain't! You ain't gonna do shit! I ain't got my grunt. I ain't got my repeater. Oh, God! The freaking shift tab thing, man, is real obnoxious. That is like the 20th time I've done that on stream where I bring up this stupid ass. God damn it. Well, whatever. I ain't worried about it. There's not a big penalty for death, so I ain't gonna worry about it. Like, trying to tab to your gun while you're sprinting. I know you can remap it in Steam. I need to do that because it keeps happening. All right, whatever. I don't care. We're good. We're fine. Where are we? Wait a minute. What happened to the missions? Because I want to go talk to Lemieux. No? Alright, we'll do this first then. Let's go to Eagle Flies.
Yeah.
That one encounter got you a bingo? My god. But here's the thing, Chad. I had to try to shoot the dog first. Because the dog is the most dangerous to me. Super mad about this Steam tab. Super mad about it. Oh, not a full bingo, just 4 out of 5. We need a nice relaxing ride after that bullshit.
God damn drunk horse.
The hell
Couldn't pay no attention. You there? Yeah. Would you watch my cargo here while I go find someone to deal with this? I guess. Thank you, sir. Boss gonna be sore about this tomorrow.
Oh, this ain't gonna go well.
They give money for what? Probably just a busted wagon.
Alright, I'll just sit here. Maybe take some of your stuff. Even anything down here for me to take? What the hell am I doing here? Let's just use this as a moment of meditation, chat. Just take a second to think about all the people in our lives that matter to us. In the spirit of the fact that this stream is on Thanksgiving, I'd just like to say that I appreciate all of you. I appreciate that we can sit here in an open field and wait for this guy to come back with each other. Y'all have been very supportive of my stream. Thank you for making the jump to YouTube with me. Thanks for trusting me like I'm trusting this guy to come back, to be available. Is not lost on me. Well, suppose I guess I could eat me some of the food that I cooked. Okay. Dutch, am I right? Getting kind of late. Confused, man. To trust. To trust. Thank you very much, friend. Thank you very much. Well, we gave it the old college try, chat. But I got shit to do, alright? I gotta stop Native American genocide. That seems to me to be a lot more important than cleaning up a wagon's mess. Isn't that right, Sinead? I'd say so. Now, I reckon if I run into this guy on the road... Why didn't he say, like, give me a ride? Who's gonna steal that shit? Whatever. We tried it. This is the whole stream. Yep, we're just gonna stand here the whole stream. I reckon he met Crucifer. He might have. Crucifer may have gotten him. Wait, is this him in this?
Morning, fella. Mister?
Howdy. Davis Overland Dispatch Company. All right. Well. Confused, seriously. Thank you very much for your generosity, friend. It really means a lot. Sir! Jesus. Guy's veering off on the wrong side of the road. He's forgotten he's in the colonies. Is it okay to say yes to helping somebody, but then realizing you might be able to fully fulfill the request? I think if that happens and that person's available to talk to about it, you should probably let it be known to them, but... Yeah, I mean, shit happens. Sometimes people ask you to do something and you don't realize how involved it is until it happens, and at that point, you can withdraw. You can withdraw consent at any time, friends. Unless you're contractually obligated. But, you know, that guy he left us, and Lord knows how long I was going to have to wait. And, you know, I can't be having those bounty hunters come find me again. Sinead is galloping well this evening. Ooh, that horse is gorgeous. Look at this one. Is that basically the same kind of horse? Ooh, look at the gray one. Neat. Who's this? Who's this?
Hey,
Uh-oh. Oh, no. But I want your stuff. How else will I get your stuff?
This is the big time, dead man. Driscoll's, was you?
That's for Kieran. I like how those people over there are just like, see you later. Here we are talking.
Never in a month of Sundays. What's that? There he is.
Oh, shit.
We got you, boyo. Think of
Take some of this O'Driscoll money. This guy was washing blood out of his clothes. Let's loot him. Buck 10. Get good, bro. Hey, you got some hair pomade? Don't mind that so much. Let's do this. First person. That seems to be a little easier. We got cocaine gum. Ooh, what's this? Salted meat. I got too much of that already. A bread chunk. Here we go. Okay, we got some coffee. Come on, I want like a money box or something. Where's the money box? Premium cigarettes. A hat to swap. Oh, I don't want that guy's hat. Classic oat cakes. Man, there ain't shit in this camp. This wasn't worth the loss of life. These guys ain't got nothing on them. I just rolled up and ruined their day. Sinead! Come here, girl. Box only had medical supplies in it that I don't need, so... Oh, wait a minute. Is this the kind of flour I can take for that one dude's hats? Yarrow. Ooh. They called you names. They deserved it. Well, I don't know about that. Is your horse named after Sinead O'Connor? No. That's just the name that came into my mind.
Yep.
Let's go! You killed some O'Driscolls. I love how unempathic we are toward people in video games. Like, I just slaughtered a camp of dudes, and we're all just like, yeah, they deserved it because of who they are. Think about that for a second. Think how terrible that sounds. Yeah, I slaughtered these people because of who they are and what they are. Wouldn't that kind of make me the asshole? I don't know, Firecrest. Probably a little bit of both. Ooh, what a beautiful... Oh yeah, riding in the rain. It'll wash the blood off our hands.
Yep.
The Last of Us 2 made me think twice about killing NPCs, right? Here's the thing, Sloppy. Kieran doesn't come back. I can kill every O'Driscoll on the planet and it doesn't bring Kieran back. It's kind of the point, right? Like when we were talking about revenge earlier. Sure, we can, you know, show the O'Driscolls that we were hurt by the fact that they killed Kieran, but we don't bring him back by slaughtering him. All right, let's see what my man Eagle's got for us. Howdy, partner.
You came.
Of course I can. Said I would.
There's a foreman. His name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind drawn up.
I see it.
If the files are as incriminating as we believe, Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
There's only one of me, son. I don't intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
And you got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a wagon. They keep rolling in.
I'll go take a look.
If there's a problem, call for me.
I thought the whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Ideally. If you are quick, you could climb into the back of that wagon. Otherwise, you'll have to sneak past the guards.
Ooh. All right. Now, if anybody asks, I'm just your local OSHA inspector. That's all. Just OSHA. Surprise inspection coming at you.
That you, Al?
Hey, Tom?
Picking up?
Yep. Supposed to meet the early train to Saint Denis.
Okay. Better get a move on then.
Don't look back here. Don't look back here. Don't look back here.
All right. I'm gonna start loading up.
Oh boy. All right, we gotta make a plan here. We gotta make a plan. Somehow I gotta get upstairs, and I gotta make sure none of these fellers knows I'm here. Something tells me this ain't gonna go as well as I want it to. Oh God! Oh God! Keep sweeping. Keep sweeping. Don't mind me, sir. Don't mind me. Nice and easy. You keep focusing on your work, feller. Yeah, look out that window. Look out that window. Isn't it a nice, pretty view outside? Yeah. What a fabulous evening after the storm we had today. Oh my goodness. Keep on looking. OSHA's gotta be real sneaky like sometimes. Okay, good. Yeah. You go that way. Okay. Oh, howdy, sir.
You must be Danbury. Who? What? Quieten yourself, friend. This won't take long.
Howdy, friend.
Yes.
I need some papers, my friend. Nothing important. A file. I'm from head office.
You're not from head office?
I'm from OSHA.
Does that seem important right now?
No.
I need a file by the Leland Oil Development Company. The one about the oil near Wapiti.
I...
Come on. Give it up.
Danbury, think, man. A mind is a terrible thing to lose, especially over such a nice floor as this.
Ain't worth it, man. Come on.
It's here. It's here.
Real nice hat you wear, sir. Yeah, it ain't worth it. Just give me the plans. Nobody has to know. Thank you, sir.
You done good, Danbury. Real good. They'll give you a promotion for this. No, Danbury.
Danbury? Danbury, you okay?
Tell the guard you're fine.
Yes. It's just... I'm working. All's fine.
Now stay quiet. Or head office will send me back to get you.
Wouldn't wanna spread COVID. Probably should have put that on earlier. You have a nice night, sir.
Hey, hold it right there. Weapons on the ground and hands in the air.
Easy now, fellas.
Now, we won't tell you again.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna lay you down.
Am I ever gonna get a mission where I can literally just leave? The hell? I'm like Michael Myers, baby. I don't stop moving.
Did you get the documents?
Yeah, but we need to get the hell out of here.
Yo! Come on!
They're coming after us.
Man, why do you all care about this so much?
We need to lose them.
I think we lost him, Flying Eagle.
Shoot them.
You'll be sorry.
I don't see any more of them.
I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Thought you were gonna enter and leave silently.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Thank you. I hope. Well, I don't know what I hope. But who knows? Maybe these will be of some use. Here's your money.
Thank you.
$250? No. Ain't so bad. It pays off my medical bills. I would say that that plant does not pass inspections. That we have a terrible track record with that factory. Yes, we do. Absolutely, we do. Now, how about I do something? Well, I'm not going to be an idiot and make a camp right here, but I think it's time we go make ourselves a camp. We turn in for the night, and we go talk to Mr. Henry Lemieux. That's what I'm thinking. Get ourselves some shelter. More wild horses. This looks like good a spot as any. Oh, baby. Jenne's in the stable. We didn't lose her. We just, we roll with Sinead now. It's a white horse. Gotta show Dutch up. Because I'm petty like that. Little 3-hour nap. There we go. Ah, beautiful morning. Has Dutch made any commentary about the white horse? No, he has not. Those gunshots I hear? Do I involve myself in the affairs of men who shoot guns? I think I most certainly do. What's going on over here? Yes, confused. That's exactly what's going on. You could call me confused man in Vegas now. Oh, let's go. Oh, the law trying to take out O'Driscoll's? Don't mind if I do. Oh, mind if I do. I reckon I'm gonna leave you in there.
Let's go, girl.
What do you think, chat? Leave him? You just sit in that cart, think about what you did, killing these fine folks, trying to help keep people safe from the likes of you. Thank you. That $1.18. No, don't leave the cop. Well, I guess it's fine that I loot the cop. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Adios, feller. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Let's go. Henri Lemieux. I probably got to pay off my bounty, right? I'm thinking that's most definitely what it is. So let's go to Saint Denis. Pay off my bounty. And we'll go from there. Don't mind that feller on the trail here, sir. All right. Don't mind me, fellers. This new horse is quick. Sinead don't mess around. What town is this? Is this a town we've been to yet? I don't know that it is. Don't mind me, just gonna trounce on your field here, sir.
It's all good. Calm down.
I'll be going. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go! I'm going! I'm going! I'm going! I'm going! I'm sorry I destroyed your crops. I get it. That guy has every right to be mad. That guy has every right to be mad.
Easy. Whoa. Just wait a second, girl.
Bring some food back to camp. Done a number of just checking passes on houses like that. We have, and it doesn't really ever seem to go well for us. People around here don't seem to take too kind to me coming through their place, though. I'm going to Saint Denis. I'm not even going to camp. Hopefully this deer keeps while we hang out in town. $165 in Lemoyne. I understand it though. I'm kind of surprised I'm even gonna show my face in Saint Denis at this point. Howdy, folks. Man, those are some beautiful white steeds. What's the matter, sir?
Help! I'm gonna die!
You okay, mister?
Please.
Sir.
I've been bitten by a snake. I need medicine.
Drink
You need
this.
to
It'll
suck
help.
the venom.
I ain't sucking the venom out.
Is that medicine? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh. I owe you one, mister.
Got that right.
Hopefully, I could repay you someday. Now, I gotta get out of here. Don't much like it. Out here. No more.
Can't say I blame you.
Hell away from snakes, all right?
Oh, that feels good. I did a good deed. See, I ain't all bad. During yesterday's stream, my daughter had a tantrum meltdown because she misplaced her hair comb. Just to calm her down. It was so exhausting. I'm sure it was. Calming kids down can be a pain in the ass. For sure. Temper tantrums are not easy to deal with. People underestimate just how much energy it takes to calm children down when they're freaking out about stuff. Stuff that we as adults generally think is dumb, right? Like it's a hairbrush. But for them, it's a big old deal, and they sure like to make sure we know it. Back in Sondity. Man, I tell you what, every time we come through this area, I think to myself, I would never want to live here. Too much humidity, too many bugs, too much mud. I guess I just ain't much a fan of water. Like, look at this. It's just muggy and awful. Ugh.
Easy, girl.
Oh, sure, Sif. That makes sense. Oops. Okie dokie. That's... What the hell kind of angle was that, Sinead? Jesus.
Easy, girl.
Hey. Knock it off.
Yeah. Girl.
Holy shit. Oh, man. I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry for what my horse did to you. Okay.
Let's go, girl.
Good Lord. All right. Now, you better hit this fence right like. Ugh. This is why I don't like horses. They're autonomous. They're a living thing. You know what? Hey, hey! What are you doing? Get your ass back here. What are you doing?
Easy.
Girl. Oh! Girl, what is you doing? Get your ass over here. I don't give a damn if you ain't happy. You get your ass over. Come on.
Easy. Easy. You're okay.
Good Lord. I was trying to give away a little sacrifice.
Bronte said with any of those bastardi, we should on side.
Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good.
This is important. Bronte wanted us to handle this, nobody else.
This is my sacrifice to you.
Come on.
Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good.
Oh, accept.
There we go. Come on. See what we got. Tiny little thing. What the hell is this? What a... Come on. We're gonna throw him back. Get yourself back in. Holy shit. Alright, that's enough fishing for me today. I reckon I had enough. Look at me running with a knife. Like a boss. I do dangerous things, chat. I'm a dangerous man. What a nice. Where are those fellers that buy Stagecoach? Wait, no. That's Emerald Ranch, right? Emerald Ranch is where the guy buys Stagecoaches. No, Arthur! What the hell are you doing? Arthur! Get the hell out of there. This is a nice-ass Stagecoach. Would be a shame if... No! Use your better judgment, Arthur. It was tempting. But I'm already a wanted man in Saint Denis. People already ain't much a fan of me. Son of a bitch! Alright. Okay. Well, I reckon if that's gonna be the case, I need 2 horsepower. Let's go! To Emerald Ranch. Let's go! I need 2 horses to get out of this mess. I reckon. This ain't going so well. We might as well make ourselves some money. Holy shit, this thing's hauling ass. We ain't done one of these yet, so... excuse me, sirs. Man, I gotta steal these more often. This is the way to get around. Here we go. Hard left turn, boys. There we go. I think Gen A was like 50% of your impulse control. I know, I'm just running wild and reckless right now out here, but hey, there's money to be made with these Stagecoaches. And if Saint Denis is gonna get shitty with me just because I'm riding a horse through a prize plantation, they can kiss my ass. But this wagon, I'm gonna at least get me something out of this. Want a race? You ain't never had a chance.
Come on, let's go.
All right, chat. How much you think I'm gonna get for this? Do you think this is gonna be worth my time? We're making a long trip up to Emerald for this. How unreasonable. I drive my car through people's yards all the time. Right, see? And you're here to talk about it, iHeart. So that tells me that there ain't no problem. All I did was just try to get onto the streets of Lemoyne and avoid some folks that's trying to kill me. So sue me. All right. Hey there, feller. Yeah. Coming on in. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Thought you might be interested in this. Looks fine. I'm buying.
Looks fine. You have any idea what I went through to get this? All right, how much we got? $25. You kiss my ass, Seamus. $25 for that much trouble? Holy shit. And to think I shot a lion in this town. Kept your asses safe. You can't even give me the lion shooter discount. Or, I guess, addition. Absolute bullshit. I ain't ever bringing my business over here ever again. Matter of fact, actually, I'm gonna go pay my bounty over here. These folks need to show me some respect after what I did for them. Mr. Margaret sent a real lion over here on account of his funny shows. Brought you a real fine stagecoach.
How's it going? Howdy. Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see me too. How are you, sir? Lemoyne.
What kind of price in your head?
Woo! 170. All right, but we're paid up. We're paid up. I'd like a ticket to Saint Denis, please.
Hope your journey's a good one.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, but he ain't gonna remember that, Ellie. Do 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 do. All right. Now that the bounty's paid off, we shouldn't be given any trouble when we get out of here. Also, I find it obnoxious that this train parks next to this, like, derelict boxcar train. But whatever. Alright, here we are. Saint Denis. How was your ride, Sinead? You doing alright, girl?
It's okay, girl.
Excuse me, sir.
What's your problem?
Howdy, mister.
There's a problem here?
Just what's wrong with you?
Excuse me. Just trying to get my horse out of here. That's all. That's all. Is that a challenge? This a challenge?
Hello there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Better be. Yeah, where the law at? Where the law at? Yeah, Mr. Cop, you ain't seen shit. I just smoked a cigar right in front of your ass. You want to talk about how boundaries ain't boundaries unless there's consequences? I just smoked a fine cigar right under that there sign, and you didn't do shit. I do whatever I want, sir. That's right. Kiss my ass. Boundaries ain't boundaries unless you enforce them. I reckon that ain't much of boundary, sir.
Okay, girl.
All right. Let's see. Where do I want to go here? Let's go to the... Well, I reckon we ought to go maybe to the hotel.
Hey, partner. Hey, you. I recognize you.
Do you?
You're one of them fellas from the riverboat, ain't you?
No, never heard of it.
And for what?
Never heard of it.
A few dollars?
Sorry, mister. I think you got me mixed up with someone.
No. I never forget a face. Never.
Sir?
Enjoy spending your blood money.
Okay.
Whatever you heard, it wasn't me. Honest.
Mister.
Who do you care? Talking shit.
Hey there, sir.
Hey there.
This just is... I am not well liked. And the people that do might like me are people I don't like. People that don't like me are people I like. This just... this ain't a real good deal going on here.
Whoa, you're all right.
Easy, girl. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Get out the way. Get out the way. God damn.
This place ain't the biggest.
Easy. Howdy.
I mean, I reckon we gotta find something to do till nightfall. My understanding here is that the mayor perhaps ain't gonna be interested in talking to me until nighttime. Maybe I can get a little nap in, throw off the old sleep schedule. I mean, I know we did.
Love of all that's holy. I'm talking money, people. Money. Do you want it or not? Buy this book. It's reasonably priced.
I could afford this now.
Hello, friend. Do you want to be rich?
Sure, I'll take one.
That'll be $50.
$50 for a book?
And cheap at the price. You read this and you'll want to give me 100 more.
All right, cause I'm a fool.
Sure.
The best investment you'll ever make, my friend.
I swear to God, if they open this and it says sell books for $50.
Learn how to get mighty rich.
Oh boy.
Very rich.
All right, how to get rich quick.
Just the cost of this very reasonably priced.
Welcome to your passport to an earthly paradise. This tome that you hold is your passport. Liken it to one stamped when you disembark from a steamer ship in a foreign land to see exotic sights and smells, and a street urchin grabs your rucksack and leaves you with nothing. Yes, it is a passport to the land of opportunity that is just waiting for the ripe and rich mind of someone like yourself. A land that not only flows with milk and honey, but also wine to wet the lips of women, dry goods, rich silks, decorative commodes, and linens that have your very initials embroidered. Have you ever thought in the world that you would be a dabbling your chin from delicious giblets made by servants? That you could pull a rope and a man in a fine suit brings you a cigar on a tray? Why, you could wipe your backside with fine linens displaying your own initials every night, and a group of seamstresses would appear in your parlor to work needlepoint until they are bloody in the fingers, to fashion another set for the following day. Listen, Listen to me, friends. This has happened to literally every person who has read this book, this precious tome. I'm going to put this away for a second because I'm sick of that guy yelling while I'm trying to read. I need somewhere quiet. Oh my God, and I gotta listen. Oh God. I'm all for women's suffrage, but I don't need to hear it right now because I've got a book to read. Alright, this looks like quiet a place as any. Let's try this again. Philanthropy and the Gilded Age of Prosperity. How do you become a baron of industry? Oh my God! Where's a man got to go to read around this town? Oh. Let's try here. Again. How do you become a baron of industry? It is simple, my friend, and I have it figured out.
I'm looking for Gavin. He's my best friend. He left me.
You have got to be fucking kidding me. I just want to read my book. I just want to read my book. God. Kevin! God. Oh. I can't be having this guy yell Gavin while I try to read this shit. Oh my God. All right, here we go. This has got to be it, right? Nice, quiet little lake. What could possibly go wrong if I do some reading by the lake? Oh, jeez. All right, take a rest, Arthur. Okay. Oh my God. All right, let's try it again. Philanthropy and the Gilded Age of Prosperity. How do you become a baron of industry? It is simple, my friend, and I have figured it out. I once sowed a field. I shucked corn. I ran a mule train until I was fit to die from exhaustion. It is because I am so humble and have worked with silt and sow that I am here to witness and say I am here to teach you truly. I can't read this. Why is this such low polygon? All right, let's try this again. It is because I am so humble and have worked with silt and sow that I am here to witness and say I am here to teach you truly to haw and G in your life. You see, friend, you can shout at a dumb pack animal, a deaf wanderer, a diminutive group of natives for as long as you want until you go hoarse in the throat, but they will not hear. You can yell at work animals haw to turn left and yee to turn right. But I have a new command for you. Go straight. Abandon the beasts of the field in the field and let them die and join me on a pathway that leads out to the beaten death of the sun and into a new light. The light of an oil lamp that burns as you take a relaxing bath, and a woman who can scarcely muster the native tongue scrubs your back and feels around in the water to your leisure. This one book to happiness will be the last book you ever read. I assure you that you will no longer be interested in new books when you have in your hands this very one that can be read over and tattered until you have to buy one anew. The lies of wisdom sow the seed of doubt, while the truth of the harvest feeds all. I have helped hundreds of people. They are all people that can help themselves and are not maimed or hobbled with doubt. I believe the Great Spirit from above floated down like a dove and wanted me to write this tome. That dove landed, and I looked at it and shot it dead for a man that is afeard of his own self, for a bird and only wants peace cannot make peace in his own mind with how he is going to make money. And if we quiver in doubt about becoming rich, we will never see it true. The way we bring the coins and silver into our satchels is not through hard work. It is not through the calluses on our hands. It is not through the toil of the soil. Instead, it is through the dedication to the Bible of success you now hold in your hands and read by the fire. And know that a fire will consume you, and it will burn out the brandished soot and the tar from your soul and replace it with money and wealth. I do not liken it to be fair to those who do not have this book as their spiritual guide to success. They are sad and they are weary. Life is not fair, but it is for you because you have this book. You have the answers, and you are strong. The Hebrews, after they left the hot and decrepit parched hopelessness of Egypt, they wandered around quite a time in the wilderness. Imagine if they had my book. They would be following a camel train loaded with gold coins, weighing down those beasts until they bawled from the suffering of the great wealth they carried. And if you truly listen to every working word I present and speak here as you read it, back and forth, sometimes left and sometimes right for a period of about 40 years, like those Hebrews who wandered like nameless things in the desert, you will see the light in about 1 minute rather than 40 years. There are, no doubt, many among you who have during the period of your youth or old age committed to wanderings and fallen prey to con men and predators. I can assure you that I am neither as I seek to fill every pocket in your breeches, breeches, saddlebag, and purse with gold beyond dreams of anyone that has been near you. And I assure you that their jealousy will run a deep red vein and they will loathe you. However, you will spit upon them as you have new friends very soon. Let us begin at the beginning. A man gave a rib away to create something. A mate. A companion. One that inevitably betrayed him. I am here to witness through teachings that money will never blind or betray you. It can be used in exchange for whatever you want. This path to wealth does not require you to remove a rib, watch your sons kill one another, unless you require it for amusement, and or be deprived in wanton desperation in such a way that you must interbreed to make a family. In New York City, the streets run with the manure of beasts and the screams of Irish children who will pick your pockets clean. Travel to Wall Street and you will soon discover a way of wealth that does not require you to soil your hands. No animal dung or crows will plague you. In fact, in a workday, you will scarcely be exposed to the harsh damnation of a sun that dampens your undergarments and distresses your temperament. Simply listen to my plan and you will be visiting the finest haberdasheries, holding an exquisite cane, holding the soft hands of a beautiful wife who is ripe to bear beautiful children that can command your 100 servants at a summer mansion by a northern lake. It's all there for you, right over the horizon. You will stare into the sun and believe what I am telling you. Money is a thing that comes for those that deserve it. Soon you will realize that the poor and infirm have brought some kind of disease upon themselves through lack of will or promise to a higher cause, and I am here to bring that cause to you. Read on as the path is swept away and the leaves and debris will not cloud your judgment. God wants you to be rich and rich of health. Anyone who suffers infirmities is surely lacking true faith and has not read this book. It is truly astonishing. America is looked over by a God that wants every person here to be rich and only showered in the light of the love that is happiness and wealth. It is commonly known that those that do not share in wealth simply take it by force and quickly fall to depravity. However, I will teach you how to take the hard work and toil of one man and sell it to another with no earnest or involvement. Making wealth on the backs of others is salvation, my friend. And I will introduce you to my friends on Wall Street who toil only in banker's hours but live in opulence. That is a place you will live soon if you follow my directives. An investment in the paradise of beginning to the end. You, sir, listen to me. Do you actually enjoy being poorer than the average fellow? Well, no, of course, you would rather not suffer. That is why you own this very book. You are quite close to being rich. Exceedingly rich. Prosperity begins with you. I say unto you in no uncertain terms, and some that are quite certain, that suffering is over for you. It is so dangerous to sit under the wrong teaching tree. That is a tree where a bird of carrion will sit and squawk and defecate on your dreams. False doctrine. False doctrine can rob you of prosperity. Turning away from prosperity can damn you more readily than all the sins, including copulating with your neighbor's maidservant or any sins of the flesh. Believe that there are multitudes of the blind singing and praising the doctrine of a humble man who would wallow in squalor while you engorge yourselves in riches. Do not listen to their songs, but instead listen to your own songs and let them ring from the rooftops and valleys. Thousands have sat with false teachers while I tell you that this doctrine is true. It is because I said so. Sit under my tree. Sit and sell from one man to another the things that you do not make or touch or even claim to understand. Take the grain of one man and sell to another, and make both men poor. That is the grain of truth that I tell you will make you rich beyond your dreams, as you ignore the dreams of others, which is necessary. This is my hope for you, and along with that hope is an earnest wish that you bring this book in with any translation or form with adequate compensation to me, to as many people as possible, while enriching yourselves with this doctrine. It is so serious, this teaching that has your heart. This teaching is you. It is your heart. It is your love. It is not only the love of many, but riches begin to path of love that helps others, which can only be helped after you help yourself to things you deserve. Yours, Timothy Donahue. Acquire and share additional copies of this wondrous publication for only 20 cents. Send money order to Timothy Donahue, Elm Street in Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah! Pyramid scheming up, baby! Oh, wow. Well, that was a fun read anyway. These types of books got me thinking. What do you think of self-help books, especially those about mental health? I think they're terrible. Mental health books are never written for your specific situation. They are written to be as generalizable to as many people as possible. And in general, I do not find self-help books to be worth a damn. That's my own opinion. Other people have different ones. Well, yeah, at least I'm not, I don't know. We're not selling stuff that's, well, maybe we can, I don't know, chat. What do you think? You think people would buy that book for 75 bucks? I'll bet I could sell that book for 75 bucks. I'm sure I could sell that book for 75 bucks. Easy peasy. Easy. I mean, that is how we find the doctrine of Timothy Donahue. That was 50 bucks well spent. I agree. It was for the entertainment value alone. You can sell anything to anyone if you're good enough. Indeed. Indeed. Although my dad once told me, because my dad was a car salesman for 40 years, 40 years. My dad once said about 20% of people will never buy anything. 10% of people will never buy anything, no matter how hard you try. 10% of people will buy everything, 10% will buy nothing. It's the 80% that you got to cater to. Also, the Lemoyne Raiders are causing a ruckus, and I am not interested in getting involved. I'm going to let everybody just worry about them. It diverts off of us. Let's go talk to our fine friend, the mayor, Mr. Henri Lemieux. All right, play it cool, Arthur. Play it cool. What does the mayor have for us? Hey, as we walk into your chat, thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all immensely. Those of you that are watching the VOD, I appreciate you as well. As a reminder, please hit the like button if you like what's going on. If you enjoy these streams, thanks for supporting what I do. Another way that you can support the stream is through becoming a member. You can do that by hitting the join button down below. There's different tiers of membership. All funds go directly to the stream and to making sure that I can keep producing this content at the rate that I do. Those of you that send tips or become members while I'm offline, I just want you to know I appreciate you immensely. And those of you in chat that have become members, thank you so much for doing that as well. It really it helps a lot. Stream will never be behind a paywall, but I do appreciate those of you that throw a few bucks my way, and I always like to make sure that I make some time to just say how much I appreciate that. So cheers. Thank you all for being here. Mona, I do moderator applications periodically, so just when I'm looking for moderators, I reach out to the community and I say, hey, I'm taking applications, so just be on the lookout. All right, can't go in the front door, go in the back. Another rainy night. It's a bit foreboding. You're gonna have to knock harder than that, Arthur.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, the mayor.
Yes, please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh?
Oui.
Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in. Oh, hello, friend.
Hello. Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, really? Okay.
I thought we forgot our name.
You are not going to rob me again, are you?
No. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. But a very popular man. There's all kinds of nasty people want to speak to you, Mr. Tacitus.
I know.
They won't hear anything about you from me. But...
yeah, there's always a but.
Of course, I'm a politician.
Who needs killing?
Nobody. We are not savages, merely Frenchmen. Don't be ridiculous. Killing? Oh, dear. Terrifying, yes.
I suppose I can do that almost as well as kill.
I'm sure you can. Now, it's all very ethical. You see, I've been trying to open a major museum, a place of culture to elevate people's souls. And what do museums need? Art. And how do you buy art?
Auction?
I buy art of some nasty little man from Paris selling me some destitute aristocrat's collection of old masters that it turns out he may have been painting himself.
Ouch.
Ouch indeed. But these are good paintings. I can't make the difference, and I'm French. Only this even nastier little man from New Haven has come here to verify my paintings, and he's saying that they're all fake.
So?
So perhaps he can be persuaded to revise his opinion.
Oh, he's been so beastly.
Exactly. Now, Jean-Marc, perhaps you can take Mr. Arthur, Mr. Tacitus, to meet little Professor Shitface and have a word with him. Saint-Denis welcomes you like a son, sir. Bonne chance.
Come, sir, if you don't mind. The gallery is just at the end of this avenue.
Oui. You be good now, Sinead.
Beastly man, this professor.
Believe me, friend, you ain't seen beastly yet. Not even close.
Sir, the professor will not be here for long. You know, I thought we French had a monopoly on arrogance, but no. An overeducated American can be far, far worse.
Well, luckily there ain't too
Or an
many
undereducated American.
overeducated Americans around.
Yes, indeed. The mayor had such grand plans for our city and its people. We shall have truly broad democracy, working for the rich and the poor alike. It would be a travesty for this one man's opinion. Put that into jeopardy. Opinions can change, can they not?
Oh, they change all the time.
Of course. Power of reason is not to be underestimated.
Reason. Well, that's one word for it.
Good, good. You do not look so much like a rhetorician, but Monsieur Lemieux has placed his faith in you.
Looks can be deceiving. The mayor understands just what I can do, I'm sure.
Hello.
Oh, most certainly. This is gonna be interesting. He's got me coming in with the muscle. On this beautiful morning. Ma'am?
Right up here.
Okay, good.
The gallery is just up ahead.
Alright. Perhaps this man will revise his opinion.
Oh, what's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
Shift again. Oh! Hey! Follow him until he reaches a secluded area. Okie dokie. Howdy. Nice and easy. Hey! Hey!
Professor? Excuse me.
Oh. Hello?
The mayor asked me to get a preview of your findings in there.
The mayor knows very well what I found. Every painting was a brazen fraud.
That's a big claim. One that's gonna upset a lot of people, myself included.
I'm afraid that's just hard cheese. I've got a train to catch back to New Haven.
Do you now?
I see it's gonna take a fist in your face to persuade you.
Oh, wait.
I gotta punch you to change your mind.
I couldn't. My reputation.
You gonna think of your reputation when your brain is jelly?
I'd never be published again.
Maybe I'll just kill you, make this all go away.
I relent.
Just hard cheese, mister.
See, Professor? An academic reputation is really far less important than a broken nose.
Yes, sir. I see that now.
The thing is, now people are gonna look at those paintings and love them. So you're helping people, really. You know I'm right, Professor. Please, not get me upset with you again.
No, sir. You're right. You're very, very right.
So you're gonna send the mayor what he needs. Because otherwise, I'll be in New Haven.
No. We don't want that.
Of course we
I'll
don't.
write my paper this evening, sir.
Very good, Professor. Very good.
Oh. Okay, so that is legitimately awful. Like, what we just did is so terrible. This guy's got his integrity. This guy's like trying to do the right thing. He's got something he stands up for. He cares about his reputation. I admire that. I so admire that. See, here's what kind of annoys me about how short-sighted the Vanderlyn gang is here. Okay? These moments present us with opportunities. So we have all the leverage. The mayor literally trusted us with this information. The mayor told Arthur straight up that these are frauds. This guy knows they're frauds. If I'm Arthur, I look at this guy and I go, look, I know they're frauds. The mayor sent me here, wants me to kick your ass and change your opinion. I'm wondering if there's a way we might be able to spare your reputation and do the right thing. And I need to make some money, friend. What do you got? You want to put our heads together? What drives me crazy is that we jump on the first opportunity that presents itself. And I really do think that this is just, it's the nature of the group. And I'm not trying to blame Dutch for all of this, but it does, I think, in some ways fall on kind of the vibe that Dutch has perpetuated. We take the first opportunity and we don't really think about it. We take it at face value. We're immediately loyal to it. And there's no criticism there. When in reality, we could do the right thing and still make money. Case in point, the mission we did with Flying Eagle. You do the right thing, you make some money. Maybe it's less money, but you build up a better reputation and you're actually doing right by folks. Part of the reason I think we have such a terrible reputation is because the people who need to use us to perpetuate nefarious shit are the ones who are most willing to work with us up front, and we just take it without thinking in the long term. And that's kind of what drives me crazy about these missions. We could have absolutely tried to figure out a way to make this worth our while. And instead, we just go on behalf of the mayor and say, yeah, let's change this guy's opinion and let's just keep passing on fraudulent artwork. Ah.
Very well, thank you. 先生，早晨。
Look how big this horse is.
Morning to you.
Morning to you. So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
How much of a wad of cash do I get? $15? $15? You kidding me? Oh my god. I didn't see this one as an opportunity. I felt the mayor was blackmailing Arthur. He knows Arthur's real name and that he stole from him. Sure. But I think we could still, like, you know, even if it maybe wasn't this specific one, like, I do think the point still stands. Like, we really should be more strategic about how we do this shit instead of just, you know, going with the first option every time. And I don't know. I mean, so what? So he knows Arthur's real name. What's he going to do? We already got the Pinkertons after us. We already got the O'Driscolls after us. We shot up half the town. We're getting ready to move anyway. It's just worth the thought, you know? I don't entirely disagree, but you know, let's think about it.
Ah, looking sharper than a tack.
That looks better.
There we go.
Please, tell your friend.
Thanks, partner.
I feel so terribly that we had to get that guy, that we intimidated that guy to violate his own personal values and integrity. That just feels terrible. Jesus, man. Hell, I'm annoyed that we're still even involving ourselves in this shit, but... Alrighty, Dutch.
Excuse me.
Let's hear what you got. We've been building up to this. Come on, Sinead. Come on, girl.
Morning.
Nice. I played the trumpet. I like that guy's just standing there playing the trumpet. I haven't touched my trumpet since the last day of band my senior year of high school. I don't even know if I could still buzz my lips right. Oh, man. I just feel like... I would rather not. I would rather not. Oh, please open. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, oh, God. Oh, God. No! No! Please open. Please open. Son of a bitch. Going up. Oh no. Oh no. This is just terrible all around. No wonder they were there. That's a hell of a choke point. All right, fellas. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm the one getting shot at. I'm just trying to survive. Oh my God. What are we doing here? Excuse me, fellers. I know you're mad. I know you're mad. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. I know it's scary. I know it's scary. Keep going. Come on. Oh. I forgot those guys are chilling there. Completely forgot. All right, keep going, girl. Come on.
Good job.
Come on, keep moving. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Girl. No, this is not the time. This is not the time. This is not the time. Damn it. Oh, God. What are we doing? What are you doing? Come on. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, this is getting worse all the time. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on. What a shot that was. Come on. Come on. Come on. Keep it going. Oh, man. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh, man, that cop is on my ass. Come on. Keep moving, girl. Keep moving, girl. You can do it. Don't mind me, boys. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. $70. I shot a lot of cops. That makes sense. All right, Dutch. What do you got for me, brother?
Come up here.
Good morning.
What's up, Strauss? Alrighty. I'm coming, Dutch. Oh, this is going to be real interesting. Now that half the cops in Saint Denis are dead, what do you want to do, Dutch?
So, Arthur, you get the deciding
Oh,
vote.
jeez. All right.
Look, we take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches, or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out
I
of commission.
disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Dude, no.
Stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I've heard that before, and usually I've been right.
Oh. Oh, man. Hosea is right. We heard him say in the camp several episodes ago. We got to start learning from our mistakes. There was no consultation there. There was no Arthur, Hosea, what do you think? Because I'm actually invested in what your consult would be. Nope. It was, I need the two of you to be by my side when I do this so that the rest of the group follows me. This is the last job. How many times have we heard that? This is the last one. This is the last big take. We are literally going into a hornet's nest. We are kicking a hornet's nest. And Dutch is seeing us relinquishing and getting out of here as a failure. And again, a failure of the group, he equates with being a failure of himself. Means he can't redeem, blah, blah, blah. Like, we could go on and on about shit that I've been saying for the last 25 or 23 episodes leading up to this. We absolutely have a choice here. In real life, we have a choice here. If we're Arthur and Hosea, we can say no. We're not doing it. Not doing it. You want to tell the camp to do it? Fine. But they're going to see that we're not with you. Like, nobody is willing to step up to Dutch and hold him accountable. And I think that a big part of that is because of this deeply ingrained and reinforced idea that you got to be loyal. Oh. Hey, Dr. Mick. I loved your series. I'm only on part 3 right now. I'm going to stay for now. All I want to say is I love you and the fact that you use Deadeye in the early parts. That you don't use Deadeye? Oh, yeah. No. I'm not a big Deadeye fan. Thank you for popping in and saying that, though, What App Gamers. Yeah, we saw this in Valentine. We saw this in Strawberry. We saw this in Rhodes. We have done this everywhere we've gone. Mangoes in Tahiti. We've gotten to the point. This is okay. So here's something that I want to kind of illustrate here. When you are an outsider of a group and you look at the sort of like the end product ideology, the carrot on the end of the stick, if you will, for a certain group of folks that you are not a part of and don't understand, and you look at it and you think to yourself, that's crazy, right? Like we've got people sitting here in the southeast United States, a group of like 15 people that are literally saying, we're going to rob a bank so that we can afford to get on a boat to go to Tahiti to harvest mangoes. It's $18.99. And you got a group saying that. If you're an outsider, you'd look at that and go, you guys are nuts. And you want to know why the group, you want to know why nobody in this group thinks that's nuts? It's because they have systematic desensitization works this way too. It doesn't start this way. It starts with a little tiny idea. It starts with a tiny idea of what if we could make our own rules? What if we could go somewhere where we don't feel a sense of oppression from the wider group and society around us? Right? This is a group that can save people, that can bond, that can survive. We don't conform to the norms that we disagree with. That is way easier to connect with. As time goes on, people become desensitized to those types of messages, and you can slowly amplify the ideology to where, you know, it's just, hey, there's more we can get from this group. We have the ability to not just buck the trends of society, we also have the ability to potentially live lavishly in the way that we do that. Ooh, that sounds good relative to the previous message. I can handle that because I've heard the other one so often that it's ingrained that this one, hey, that's not it's an incremental step. And it happens in increments over and over and over and over the course of several years to a point where now we are engrossed in an ideology that is insane for all intents and purposes. And we're like, yeah, fuck it, Tahiti, mangoes, let's do it. That is part of what makes this, like groups like this and charismatic leaders like this who use this recklessly. Again, we are all subject to this type of thing. It never starts with the big thing. It starts with the little stuff. You plant the little seeds, you let them grow, and you sow them properly. You do it the right way, and you got people who are about to walk out of this house and go rob a bank that is literally, I could barely handle the 4 guys that were standing on the bridge, and we're somehow supposed to go in here and have the entire Saint Denis Police Department and Bronte's guys after us while we rob this bank. He has to be expecting that this is coming. And Dutch can't get Tahiti and mangoes out of his mind. He can't get, I am the Messiah that saved these people and took them to the promised land out of his mind for 2 seconds to listen to people who are becoming more critical and reasonable about what's going on in the group. We've lost them. So the only way that we're going to hold Dutch accountable is to pay attention to our own values relative to what Dutch is trying to instill in us. Me and Arthur and Hosea look at each other and go, no, brother. This is it. End of the line here. We ain't doing this shit. That's what it's going to take. Again, you need lateral accountability in groups. And because there's no lateral accountability happening here from Hosea and Arthur to Dutch, the rest of the group is going to follow because the rest of the group is beholden and doesn't hold as much power and has been indoctrinated in the same way that we have. Oh. All right.
You say so.
Here we go.
Arthur. It does no favors.
Yeah, quit thinking critically.
Go see a man about a boat.
Quit thinking critically. If you think critically long enough, you ain't gonna like my ideas anymore. Is essentially what that is. How do you think the group would react if Arthur and Hosea openly opposed Dutch with a decision? It would create dissonance in the group. It would create a little bit of chaos. But I do think that if you have the weight of Hosea and Arthur, that means something to a lot of people because Hosea and Arthur have bailed folks out of a lot of shit. This is progressively, see, here's the other thing, chat. This has progressively become less about Dutch. Dutch does very little to help the group right now. Who are the people bringing in money on the ledger? Everybody except Dutch. Who are the people off running errands? Everybody except Dutch. Dutch sits in his tent thinks about the woman he lost, treats Molly like shit, and hits on Mary Beth. That is literally what Dutch does right now, while everybody else does his work for him. That is essentially it. So if we start sowing dissonance into the group here by having some resistance to what it is that he says, and Hosea is charismatic enough to fight against it, we're going to see some fracturing of the group. We're going to see some dissonance, but I think people would listen because we've been there in a way that Dutch has not. Recency bias could help us immensely here because we are the ones who are closer in the rearview mirror than Dutch is. He seems to play the family angle a lot, which is something my emotionally abusive mother used to do. Yeah. People do that all the time, right? Like, you know, the whole blood's thicker than water shit. To be fair, there was plenty of precedent to expect to be able to head out west and settle somewhere new up to this point in time now that the old west is dying. Yeah, which I understand, but right, that's the thing. We have to be realistic about what's going on. Dutch is still stuck in the ideal. Dutch is still stuck in the archetype of what it is that's possible as opposed to the reality of what it is that's possible. Like, you know, something I say all the time to folks, like, think about it as like having high blood pressure, right? You have high blood pressure whether you want to attend to reality or not. You want to attend to the idea that your blood pressure should always be what it was when you were 17 years old and you're 56 years old and you have high blood pressure. Doesn't matter whether you engage with the ideal or whether you engage with reality. It's only like it's true regardless. So the goal is to try to work with as much reality as possible so that we can make better decisions. If I have high blood pressure and I'm not taking medications and stuff and I go work out and shit, or I overstrain myself, I put myself in stressful situations, I up my chance at a heart attack. Right? If we don't pay attention to the reality of what's going on in the West here, we're going to get ourselves killed. We've already been super close. We had all of Saint Denis cops on us when we robbed the trolley. We were that close to all of us getting shot up. That close. We were plot armor away from being screwed there. Right? So we have to acknowledge the reality of what's going on. And Dutch can't seem to get himself unhooked from that. I think Hosea and Arthur are unhooking themselves from that, which is why this is so tense for us. And again, the whole loyalty thing has been deeply drilled into us over time. That loyalty card is something that it would be so autopilot for us to access it in these moments. And this is why we have to consider things like intrusive thoughts and intention and things like that as what we need to act on so that we work with the known variables as opposed to just these idealistic nonsense that's getting us hurt time and time again. Again, we've been with the Vanderlyn gang for a span of like, I don't know what, a couple months, and we've seen how much shit's gone on. They've been doing this for 20 years. It's time to change, like Hosea said.
We're headed to a settlement called LeGras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind
Oh boy.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See?
Does it?
I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Really slick move right there, by the way, what Dutch just did. And he's done this a couple times, and it works. Again, Dutch ain't stupid. He is not stupid. That little line there about basically saying, like, Arthur, I ain't lost all my marbles. That's an empathic throw. That is an acknowledgement of Arthur's experience of Dutch and the shift of value judgment. And if Arthur's not prepared for that, that's a buffer to Arthur engaging in critical thought. Like, it says, oh, he gets it. Oh, he understands that I'm critical. Okay, well, good. I'm glad he understands that. And we get sucked into that instead of continuing to hold him accountable to his actions. Like, that's a really slick move. Really slick move. Empathize just enough with people so that they continue to follow you and feel like you understand them. This is why I talk about validation all the time, friends. Validation goes a long way, but validation can be used as manipulation if you aren't careful.
Thanks
Dutch is doing that.
For what?
for taking my side back there.
I did not do that.
Outsides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
This move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge?
A great
for
question.
What happened at the trolley
Great
station?
question.
Both. Neither. What does it matter? We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket.
What does it matter? Dutch, you have an entire group of people who are relying on you. What do you mean? What does it matter? I say to you guys all the time when we talk about therapists that are intervening with the vulnerabilities and the issues that people bring to them, that at any point in time, when your therapist makes a decision, when they ask you something, when they assess for something, when they facilitate an intervention, they do anything like that, one of the number one things that I tell all of you and I tell every supervisee that I have ever had in my life is if you do something that is going to have an impact on a person, you damn well better understand your decision tree for why you're doing it. Better understand why it matters. You had damn well better be able to articulate it to somebody if they ask you. Arthur asking that question is huge. And for Dutch to say, what does it matter? That tells me he's so lost in his own head. He should not be driving the car right now. This is where loyalty is a problem. This is where unconditional positive regard and love is a problem, because people hang in there with shit way longer than they should because of that sense that unconditional love and loyalty is the ultimate experience. It's the thing you want. No, it isn't. Your relationship should all be conditional for this very reason, because then you won't get taken advantage of. Know your worth. Know your values. Know your boundaries. Oh.
He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
We got Jack back.
I understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it?
I encourage anybody who is frustrated by this exchange that's happening right now, I encourage you to look more into what's called the backfire effect. And I'm actually going to suggest checking out the Oatmeal. Those of you that follow the Oatmeal comic strip, he did a really wonderful comic strip on the backfire effect. Here's what's happening process-wise in this conversation. Okay, we're very wrapped up in the content of this, talking about Tahiti, blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. Okay, we're gonna throw that out for a minute. Because one of the things you're taught as a therapist is to look at process. So here's what's happening. Arthur has recognized that his values, sensibilities, no longer align with Dutch. Arthur is seeking reassurance right now, is questioning of Dutch. Not to see if Dutch knows what he's talking about, but he's looking for reassurance that Dutch has lost his marbles. Arthur's looking for to see if his own suspicions are true here. Well, one of the things he's doing in that process is he is sowing doubt in Dutch's mind. Arthur is taking his concerns, his worries, and he is projecting them over to Dutch. Well, sort of. But he's asking Dutch whether he thinks Tahiti's going to work out to, one, see if Dutch actually has a plan, two, to see if that plan is absolutely insane, which would reinforce what Arthur is perceiving, right? It validates Arthur's experience of what's going on with Dutch. And it's also probably an attempt to instill doubt in Dutch, in the hopes that if he can take his doubts and make them Dutch's doubts, that Dutch will back off from the plan. The more effective way to communicate that, and then Dutch responds by taking all of that and thrusting it right back at Arthur, because Arthur, instead of making it about his experience, made it about Dutch. And because Dutch is not about to sit with dissonance, not even remotely wants to come close to cognitive dissonance, one of the he's going to do is he's going to throw it right back at Arthur. And so now the ball's back in Arthur's court. Well, the more effective way to communicate this for Arthur would be to say to Dutch, I don't think this plan is going to work. I have some really serious doubts about this, and I'm beginning to think that you have lost direction, and it's getting very hard for me to follow you. That is really what Arthur's trying to say in this line. The reason I bring up the backfire is because when people are really polarized into a position, in this case, like Dutch is polarized into this idea that they're going to go to Tahiti. When people are presented with counter information or doubt or dissonance, many of us think that if we instill that in a person, it's going to bring them closer to us. If we can get that person to just see the way that we see it, they will move closer to the middle. And in fact, the opposite happens. When people are deeply loyal and polarized into an ideology, they're presented with information, even if that information is 100% objectively and factually accurate, people will polarize into their position. Do that to save face. They do that because it is often perceived that if a person changes their mind or comes off of that position of loyalty, that they are weak, that they are no longer necessarily ideologically aligned with the group, and that they may be cast out of that group, which evolutionarily is not a survivable circumstance. So you're seeing in some ways an interplay of the backfire effect that's going to happen here. Arthur is like, this ain't going to work, and Dutch is like, yes, it is. And both of them are going to vie to try to get the other one to come in their direction, and it's only going to push us farther apart. What makes political discussions very difficult right now, because people have been cornered. And because being cornered and engaging in your own position, one that you can anticipate and that you understand better, is a mitigation of cognitive dissonance, which is like the number one thing our brain wants. All very fascinating stuff. That's what's happening here. That's the process of what's happening here. You take the words and the content out of it. This is absolutely a jockeying for power and ideology.
Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future.
No, you aren't.
For us.
I know, but
when did you become so small-minded?
Hosea is spineless. You are small-minded. He's dipping way down into the well now. Now I am not going to insult what you said. I am going to insult who you are. This is where you see him get nasty. Okay? This is him being fully polarized. This is backfire effect in spades. This has nothing to... My idea is totally legit, worthwhile, totally worth pursuing. It is your lack of intelligence. It is your small-mindedness. It is Hosea's lack of spine. That is the fault of you. And don't worry, Arthur. There's nothing you can do about that small mind. I understand that you got a small mind in there, but that's why you got to listen to my big mind, because my big mind knows what I'm talking about. He's going to pull every string he possibly can to reinforce that his objective here is correct. All deflection. Because here's the other thing, chat. as Arthur is instilling this doubt, he is bringing Dutch closer to whatever doubts and insecurities he has. There is no way that Dutch is this fully into the idea of Tahiti. Dutch has to know that doubt is absolutely got a place here. There is a chance that he is not going to provide for all these folks that are in the group. And if Arthur continues to go down this line of questioning, what he's doing is he's bringing Dutch closer to that. So part of Dutch's deflection here, anger and his defensiveness, is because Dutch does not want to get closer to that inner insecurity. This is what we would call a survival strategy. Dutch has a vulnerability. We put this valence around it. Which, by the way, I have a video on YouTube about this concept, survival strategies and vulnerability. He's dipping far into the well of survival strategy to preserve the vulnerability there. He does not want Arthur to pierce the vulnerability of maybe I'm a complete. And he's overcompensating by name calling, with bravado, with really colorful language, with charisma. These are all things that Dutch has learned over time gets people away from his vulnerabilities. We're seeing it happen in action. Now, this is going to pierce some of Arthur's vulnerabilities, right? Now, all of a sudden, the person that I see as a father figure in my life, a father figure that I never really had because I was abandoned, is now insulting me, doesn't think I'm good enough. And what more painful thing is there for a child than for their parent to not accept them, to not be proud of them? And here we go. So now Arthur, who is vulnerable in trying to push this, right, to suggest the idea that maybe Dutch is off his rocker and maybe he's not correct. It's a very vulnerable thing for Arthur to do, and Dutch is doing the very thing that Arthur's afraid of. He's saying, what a disappointment you are. What a small-brained individual you are. So now we're going to have a bit of a glimpse into what Arthur's survival strategies are. The thing that happens in these dyadic moments is people engage from their survival strategies instead of their vulnerabilities, and it never goes well. Never goes well, which is why this conversation feels like it ain't helpful at all, and it's why we've devolved into name calling. Yes, it does, Mona. Yes, it does. So anyway, I know that's a huge amount of analysis, but this is arguably one of the most meaningful horse rides that we have had to this point. We are getting so much information. There's so much to illustrate here. We have a ton of context now.
If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
Of course not.
This isn't
The guilt trip.
I am not forcing anybody to stay.
Oh!
So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not.
Oh, he's Boomer strategy number 1 right here. The guilt trip, baby. Guilt trip. Oh, he's so good. He's unraveling right now. Dutch is all up in his insecurities. He is overcompensating with every possible thing he can. Oh, poor me. I'm just the victim of everything that's going on. I ain't holding the gun to anybody's head. Everybody's here autonomously. If they want to go, they can. No, they can't. No, they can't. You reap what you sow, big boy.
There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah, we need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Oh, man.
That ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before.
Shit.
What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No. He'd say, let's go.
I'm here, ain't I? I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son. It's just the endless debate about everything is wearing me down. The others, I can take. But when you're not behind me, it hurts.
I'm behind.
Oh. Oh man. Okay, so just if you're watching the VOD right now, or those of you that are live, we're gonna take a second. We're just gonna take a breather because what he just did is something that anybody who has a history of abuse, emotional manipulation in your life, you've heard something like that before, and I'm sure that was not fun to hear. This is how to manipulate the folks you abuse into thinking it's their fault 101. When you dissent, when you go against me, when you hold me accountable, you hurt me. Not I'm hurt. You hurt me. You love me, don't you? If you love me, how could you do something that hurts me? This is rock bottom. Right here. This is abusive parent, child. Abusive partner to partner. This is the kind of thing that an abuser does. Lost in their own spirals, feel like they're out of control, so they overcompensate and do everything they can to defer that, maintain control. I'm only dysregulated because you're making me that. We're only in this situation because you aren't loyal. I'm doing everything I can for you. Look at me, bending over backwards. All I'm looking for is just some appreciation and some loyalty, and when you hold me accountable, that hurts a lot. You don't know how painful it is to do what I do. You don't know how painful it is to love you as much as I love you, to sacrifice myself in the way that I am for you. This is beyond gross at this point. And if I'm Arthur, I'm turning my horse around. I'm saying, fuck you. Find Micah if you want. You do whatever you need to do. I am not putting up with this shit. And I'm out. Kids don't have the opportunity to do that with their parents. The number one reason people don't leave abusive relationships is because they think they're afraid that the abuser is going to kill them, or it's unsafe to get out. Arthur, in this circumstance, I could put a bullet in Dutch's head, and I could go back to camp and say we're not doing that. That certainly would be an option. Or I turn around and leave. Say I'm gonna figure this shit out. I got $3,000 sitting in my wallet. Figure it out. Oh, man. That whole sequence is awful. I'm going to compare you to other people who are... Oh, my God. So, if this is something that's resonating with you, whether you're watching the VOD or whether you're here live right now, and you need to just kind of take a minute to decompress, kind of sort through, please take a second and do that, because this hits really hard and deep, especially for folks that have heard this kind of thing. Yeah, I can only imagine that Arthur's got to be thinking about Mary in some of these circumstances. Absolutely. Really glad you're all here. This is not, I mean, I know that the first half of this stream was just a bunch of wild chaos and laughs, but man, this shit got really fast. Really fast. And I was worried that this would happen on this mission, but god damn. Is he losing it?
Blackwater. Valentine. Kieran,
All on you, buddy.
I promise. None of it will be in vain. We are going to make it.
I know we will. Whoa!
Here we are. Let me do the talking.
Of course. I'm just so disenfranchised from him right now.
Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's going to help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not? Shouldn't take too long if we can find it. Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones.
Great. Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, surely.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground. You call this ground? It feels like water to me. Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead. Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me. Can you please check the other one for me, Mr. Arthur?
I'm working on it, buddy. Holy shit, this would be terrifying.
This one's empty. All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr. Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Bronte?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Hey, Cosmo, I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate that you typed it out. And I just want to say that being aware that that could happen is an immensely huge first step. I'm really proud of you for being able to recognize.
Now stay close.
Big deal.
You follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
Fine. Doing, Arthur.
You can see why Eden and Swamp waiting hasn't caught
Probably have
on.
leeches up in my ass at this point.
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you now. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yep, some strange people around these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Look at these gators. What are we doing?
And better.
This is a terrible idea.
We shouldn't be lingering here. Come on.
You want me to check the traps or not? Chat, I just want, not in a million freaking years could you get me in this water. This is my worst nightmare. Water you can't see the bottom of. I would be a mess doing this.
Whoa, Stop where you are. It's a gator. Just stay as still as you can.
Oh my god, I hate this.
All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up here. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find him.
Oh, crap. I don't know, Mara. It's a great question. Great question. Why wouldn't you use a boat? Why are we doing this by foot? It's not like we even have the right clothes for it. Holy shit.
Good hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap is stuck in the mud. It happens.
Yes, sir. Oh, Lord.
Ooh. Guess something didn't want to be caught. My gosh. So it's true. What is? There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this. Oh, fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go.
You suppose this could wait? You think?
Hold up.
Can we just take a second to appreciate the ambient noise here? Oh my god, it's good. Go on, slow-ass gator. Jesus Christ.
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly. Come on. We really should have run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Oh, God.
Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
What is right? What are we doing? Why on earth? Oh, my God. Why are we not just yelling for him? Jules. Oh, man. I hate this. I hate this so much. Holy crap. I reckon I'm gonna go a little faster. Jules!
Hey! Someone there? Hello?
Yo!
Hey! Someone there? Here! Help! That must be him. Hey! You in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster. A monster.
You okay up there?
There's a monster.
Where?
Massive, it nearly ate me.
And where'd he go?
It's out there.
What?
A big gator. Biggest I ever saw. Big and nasty. Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here.
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there. I ran.
Oh, man.
okay.
Oh, man.
And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I need info. That way, he says. Dude. Oh, my God.
I got the skiff. It's over here. Stuck. Hello. I got it loose. Jump. Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go.
Oh, man.
Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
Two new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense. Scared eyes will play tricks.
Now what? I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
Oh, yes, it
We'll
is.
see an exact monster long before it gets anywhere near you.
Will we?
Got a couple of crack gunslingers here with the guns loaded. You'll be fine. You didn't see the thing. Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. No. Son of a bitch.
Shit. He weren't kidding.
No, I'm going in.
No, no.
Arthur, go.
Where? Quick. Quick, Arthur.
Oh, my God. Why don't you do it? I'm trying.
Come here, son.
What? What are we doing? Shut the fuck up, Dutch.
I'm coming. I got you, son.
We're just gonna ignore that there's a big ass gator. Oh my God.
Dutch, shoot something. Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. Please, I got you covered. Oh, God, no. Please, sir. No, stop. No, no. Oh, bring it in. Come on. Hurry. Hurry. Give me the boy.
I'm running out of gas, fellas.
Put him in. Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on, quickly. Hurt pretty bad. He should be okay. Get in.
Oh no.
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur.
You're gonna be all right.
Holy shit, it thing's huge.
Come on. Look at this side.
Oh my God.
Shoot that thing.
I think he's gone. Shit, that is one big old gate.
Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try to stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch.
I heard that.
Oh my god, dude.
There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it.
Shut up, Dutch. God damn it. You are not helpful by talking.
I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay if he don't get a fever. We can bring down a fever.
A fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back.
God damn it.
Put every bullet you got in him.
Oh, man.
Don't let him get any closer. He's under the water, coming right for us. Dead ahead of us. You see him? Shoot!
This is Alligator Jesus right here.
Okay, I think it's had enough.
Now, Jesus, can we get back now? You're gonna be okay, kid. Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and mad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. And this poor boy was nearly dinner. Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Bronte. A bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people. Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon. You be safe. You got monsters out here. Well...
What a series of events that was. Holy cow. I don't even know, man. That was crazy. I can't believe he didn't die, honestly, with how big that gator was. How on earth did he escape the jaws of him?
Yep.
Oh. I mean, this really is something else. I'm glad you did too, Ellie. Holy shit.
Place like this, you get even an old scratch to give God some thanks.
No entiendo.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing. I got places to be, son. You don't even know what I seen over this last night. You don't even know.
coming?
Oh, God.
I'll be tending to you shortly. Liberty is worth every penny. Not base.
Man, I've sent a lot of money to the great state of Lemoyne. Letter from Theodore Levin. Is it possible for manipulation to go both ways in a relationship? I struggled with not blaming myself for what happened with my ex to the point that I still feel partially at fault. Yes, manipulation can go in both ways. But we also have to take into account the power dynamics of a relationship. Because we have to be very careful in situations where there is abuse not to victim blame. Because that's what abusers do. When you think about things systemically, it is true that for every action, there's a reaction. And that those two things interplay and reinforce each other. However, if we look at that in a vacuum, we miss power dynamics in relationships. We have to understand contextual power and relationship power in order to more meaningfully look at these things. So it is absolutely like you could say that Arthur enables Dutch's behavior by continuing to follow him and by showing up on these missions with him. Us going along with him does reinforce his behavior. And while that is partially true, Dutch has more power than Arthur does, and as a result has more influence and is therefore more accountable, which is why I am constantly harder on Dutch than I am on the group following him. So yes, manipulation can go both ways. People can operate from their own individual agendas and try to influence relationships in that way, but we have to be very careful not to victim blame when there are power dynamics in play, particularly when abused. Dear Mr. Kilgore, I very much doubt you read the literary pages, but the story of Boy Calloway's final adventures has been quite a sensation. The Wild West may have been tamed, but the appetite for tales of it has not. The book, of course, is terrible, utter tripe, a saccharine hagiography of horrible man, but it is selling like hotcakes. And the best thing about writing about saints is that they are dead. Thank the good Lord. A wise man once told me the joy of gunslinging was that it was a win-win. You get freedom or glory. Calloway can have the freedom. I'll take the glory. And you can have the satisfaction of knowing the truth behind a famous lie. Or maybe Calloway has the glory and I have the freedom. I cannot quite decide. Either way, he's dead. Thank you again, good Lord. And half the proceeds of this nonsense, this dissemination, are yours. Yours truly, Theodore Levin. Hey, he made good on it. Cool. Paid off for us. All right, let's check out the newspaper. Let's see if I can buy a newspaper. That guy has some beautiful handwriting. Ooh, we got a newspaper.
You like an issue?
Yes, I would. Number 48. Hell yeah, let's go find ourselves a quiet spot to read.
How's the world been treating you?
First, I want to read Arthur's journal, though. Because I think there's an entry in there. Apparently, that weird sketch he gave me is worth a lot of money, and Charles is a world-famous artist. Found a little magician and reunited this odd family. Fellow tried to give me the slip a few times, but in the end, seems they love each other even more than they hate each other, or at least it was close. Want me to see their show sometime in Saint Denis and say they'll reward me as then as they were broke now. Met that writer Evelyn Miller in the street. He remembered me from the party. Apparently, my petty crime did not go entirely unnoticed. Better keep my head down a little better. He introduced me to a couple of Indians, father and son. Son angry, father with an air of what exactly? Something both impressive and frightening and kind about him. A great man, defeated by powerful and awful forces? I do not know, but his eyes, his very manner spoke to me. Somehow, I've agreed to help them. Seems they, like us, have problems with that gilded ape Leviticus Cornwall and his foul empire. We shall see how this pans out. Seems those of us who thought Angelo Bronte was a lizard in a suit was right, and them as thought he was a gentleman thief eager to help us on our merry way was wrong. Bastard sent us into a trap in town, told us to rob a trolley station. No money, but the entire police force waiting for us. Dutch nearly died. Lenny fought real hard. Kid's good in a fight and saved us. Dutch is planning some big escape for us all, some grandmaster plan. Everything we are attempting here seems trouble. I hope we can get out of here alive. Right now, it don't seem likely. Dutch is raging about Bronte's deception or betrayal or whatever quite it was. Dutch don't like being made a fool of. Even Micah, with all his teasing and needling, plays it real cool with Dutch. I would not want to be Bronte right now. Cannot see Dutch letting this pass. If they banded together against him, it wouldn't stand much of a chance. Oh, I agree, DL. I agree. All right, let's take a look at the Saint-Denis Times episode, or issue 48. Love reading these. Shootout at trolley station. Dozens dead. Thieves escape on trolley. Flee of a police wagon. Crime wave continues. Thieves, in the midst of robbing the Saint-Denis trolley station, were surprised by police and a vicious gun battle ensued across large tracts of the city. Shots rang out for a considerable time period, and residents fled the area. Their options limited by bravery of our police officers, their robbers managed to hijack a trolley and head out onto the streets of Saint-Denis, striking fear into streetgoers and shattering windows and personal property as they exchanged gunfire with the law. The trolley eventually crashed in a grand spectacle, but the culprits shot their way through a garrison of law enforcement and fled on a police wagon. The horror that was unleashed stretched throughout the city, with citizens aghast at the trail of destruction and worrying for the health and safety of their families. A special meeting of the town council has been called, and officials will seek a remedy to what is being called a wave of crime in what is normally a relatively peaceful city. The new fashionable gaiety, garden parties and readings of Evelyn Miller. American high society thrives on spectacle, and there is no bigger trend in dinner dances, musicals, and garden parties attended by the elites of the era than that of the writings of Evelyn Miller. His musings on nature, simplicity, and the rights of savages are all the topics of conversation over a luncheon or mild tea. His ideas seem to penetrate the aristocratic cranium in such a way that readers can speak of little else. In some circles, they seem to prefer that the thoughts of Mr. Miller become social law. Indeed, Mr. Miller spends plenty of time in social strata where he is a topic of conversation. He is often seen at a garden party and was present at a famed mayor's ball in Saint-Denis this year, while visiting the region on a sabbatical from his teaching job in New Haven, Connecticut. While it is surely a delightful social life discussing philosophy while watching regattas or in mansions or with fashionable people, it is this newspaper's opinion that the heart of Mr. Miller's writings is a basic disdain for others who, due to social position, have not achieved his level of enlightenment. He, like others of his kind, is a dandy and fraud masquerading as a man in nature and the arts. We as a people can do better than worship his false idol. The Indian Trouble. A petty quarrel versus U.S. agents. Indian discontent has taken many forms, and many say it is poised to boil once more. The ungrateful Indian can wax poetic about a time when all land was his, and grumble about his limited quarters confined to reservations all he wants. But the facts are the facts. The United States of America has been particularly generous to the red man, and yet they repeatedly claim mistreatment. Oh my God. Yes, so generous. How generous of us to just push them into shitty parts of land because we want it. Yes. So ungrateful. However, there is nothing preventing any citizen of the United States from leaving, and so too should the red man consider leaving for Europe or Canada or more likely Mexico, which does not impose tax or laws on times of season in which one can hunt game. Currently, most full-blooded Indians are quite content to accept the very generous allowance given by the U.S. government. There are still some tribes who prefer conflict, as their warring nature cannot leave their system. Take, for instance, in our region, the Wapiti Reservation and the Grizzlies, where tensions with the Army regiment stationed at nearby Fort Wallace are growing. Some fear an all-out return to the bloody days of the Indian Wars. Colonel Henry Favors, officer in command of the local regiment, has sent a dispatch to Washington warning of a possible return to armed hostilities as the Indians have failed to abide by treaties that we signed in good faith. Indians claim that the Army is withholding supplies and medicine and that sicknesses rifle, all of which are falsehoods meant to further hostilities. We will stay with this story as events unfold. Oh my God, if that's not awful. Oh God. Guam Island sugar boom. Fusar called friend of the U.S. Cuban imports on the rise. Rail baron and industrial titan Leviticus Cornwall stood next to a ship unloading Cuban sugar from the island of Guarma and hailed a new era of cooperation between the two countries. After making 2 trips to the region to tour sugar plantations and signing an exclusive purchase order with the governor of Guarma, imports are on the rise. Cornwall had called local governor Alberto Fusar a great friend of America. However, the boom is undercutting the U.S. sugar industry and resulting in the loss of American jobs. Detractors call Fusar a controversial figure who is flamboyant at times and cruel at others, and has Guarma under quasi-military rule. His security force is reportedly feared across the island, with plantation workers often working 14-hour shifts to keep up. Oh my God. Gang hideout discovered. Clements Point, believed to be Vanderlyn gang, was deserted only days before. Law agents and others on the trail of the Vanderlyn gang say they have discovered the remains of a camp that no doubt served as their base of operations as the gang robbed, terrorized, and killed citizens across Scarlet Meadows area recently. A rather large area was well organized, and based on the footprint of the operation, it appears that more people are involved in the thieving organization than officials pursuing the gang originally thought. The Vanderlyn gang is wanted for a string of robberies and murders, most notably the Blackwater boat heist, where close to $150,000 was stolen. Ranchers in the area report missing livestock, and one man, Thaddeus Rivington, reported to the police that his teenage daughter has disappeared and joined the gang. She says serves as the only explanation as to why she wouldn't want to finish the process of discernment and join in a local convent. Yes, that's why Sadie doesn't want to do that. Mayor's Gala was grand. Wealthy attend annual soiree. The annual High Society Gala thrown by Saint Denis Mayor Henry Lemieux and his mansion this year went late into the night with champagne flowing, a string quartet serenading guests, and fireworks filling the night skies. The eclectic roster of high-profile guests included the industrialist Archibald Jameson, war hero Major Hobart Crowley, the banker Gilbert Knightley, and proprietor of the Saint Denis Times-Tribune Hector Fellow. Also, somewhat controversially, in attendance was Angelo Bronte, generous benefactor to the city of Saint Denis, but also believed to have ties to unsavory business interests. Bombardment of the stars, magnificent shower of meteors. There was a great disappointment felt last year when the predicated meteoric shower did not appear. Astronomers the world over wondered if the shower had been given up as lost or merely delayed a year. However, amateur astronomers have been sending in dispatches regarding sightings of meteor showers near Roanoke Ridge in New Hanover after a large meteor hit there. These space particles intersect with the Earth, combusting into brilliant showers of light, and are thought to be residual debris from the system that produced the massive meteor that recently fell and created a sizable crater in the area. Some have flocked to the crater, claiming that the space debris has healing powers, while others claim this to be unsubstantiated and ludicrous conjecture. Chicago Negroes hold anti-lynching service. Protest against lynching of popular reverend in Georgia. The body of Reverend Benson Floyd, the man who was implicated in the Chandler murder, was found hanging from a branch of a persimmon tree in a small hamlet in Georgia. Despite many protests of his innocence by his employer and white members of the community, a mob convicted him by a roadside here and strung him up to hang after mutilating the body. Floyd had been implicated by another Negro, Otto Luther, who was hanged in the Chandler murder, and in a final confession said it was the preacher who had paid him to murder Chandler. Many believe this story to be a falsehood, as Luther resented Reverend Floyd's chastising him for his sinful ways. In response to the lynchings, many of the 30,000 colored residents of Chicago are attending a series of protests to be held in churches. Community leaders have called for calm and civilized discussion. Jesus. A world of amazement. Saint Denis Entertainment shine. Stroll by the Theatre Relure, and it's hard to miss the gay spectacle that transpires inside. Indeed, you can hear it spilling out onto the street. Master of Ceremonies Aldridge T. Abington has brought a divine spectacle to Saint Denis, and the nightly shows feature an epic brood of a woman named Hortensia, the magic and daring escapes of Benjamin Lazarus, a fire breather, a snake charmer, French dancers, musical acts, and more. Watch as unsuspecting members of the audience become part of the show. Lineup changes nightly, and ticket prices are reasonable, as Abington is wont to remind you repeatedly. This is sophisticated entertainment at its finest, like they enjoy in London and Paris. Through a big revolver, famed gunslingers battle. Calloway dead. When the smoke cleared at Brandywine Drop, a score was settled and two legendary gunslingers, Slim Grant and Jim Boy Calloway, were dead. Gunslinger turned marshal Slim Grant was shot by Calloway, who was seeking revenge for the untimely demise of his cousin many years ago. After mortally wounding Grant, Calloway was shot in the back in a final act of cowardice. Witness to the events preceding their deaths was author and historian Theodore Levin, who is currently penning a biography on Calloway, which he promises to chronicle in detail the tragic last moments and words of two legends of a lost era. A trap sprung. Marshals surprise thieves. Coach robbery gone awry. After a spate of holdups by outlaw gangs across the region, U.S. Marshals employed a coach and disguised themselves as civilians, riding along the Lanahatchee River in the hopes of luring thieves out of hiding in what appeared to be a quick and easy robbery. The trap was sprung just south of Braithwaite Manor as the thieves were taken by surprise at a coach packed with U.S. Marshals, and a cacophonous gun battle ensued. Assailants escaped during a bloody melee, having wounded and killed numerous marshals. Spokesman for the U.S. Marshals called them, quote, a gang of cowards who will soon be brought to heel. The Art of Angling by Jeremy Gill. Largemouth bass. My well-appointed study contains a plethora of mounted trophies, most notable among them countless magnificent examples of largemouth bass. These feisty creatures are like trained acrobats and make any keen angler's best friend and worst foe. They flash a fin and jump and leap toward the heavens, all while the excited angler shouts with joy. Once a very rich woman, upon visiting my trophy room, became overwhelmed with the vapors, and matters got really rather indiscreet. But that is not a subject a gentleman ever discusses in the pages of a newspaper. Indigenous to open flowing water, bass are finicky, preferring rain to sunshine and crawfish to lures. Once they strike, fight with all you can and do not let go. Happy fighting. It'll be well worth it when you win a battle. All right. Cool. Whew. You know what? I am interested to see if this show is any different. Let's see. Actually, that's not the show I want. I want to go to this one. Man, those papers, they're excellent, man. So much work goes into those, and I gotta believe that the overwhelming majority of people that play this game just blow right past them. Yeah, it's gotta be at the other theater. Now, I'm either going to be really happy because there's going to be a new show to watch, or I'm going to be really disappointed because it's going to be Marjorie. I really hope it's not Marjorie.
the performers asked me to come see them here. Help them out with something up in Van Horn.
All right, I'll let them know you're in. Curtain's just about to come up, so why don't you take a seat, then come back and see me after the show. All right.
Oh boy. Okie dokie. Well, strap in, chat, because I can't imagine this is going to be fabulous. Probably should have ended on the newspaper, but we're going to watch this. I'm going to sit on this side this time. Oh boy.
Thank you! Thank you, hello! Greetings! Thank you for your obeisance. Truly, I am Aldridge T. Abington, tasked with bringing you the greatest show in Saint-Denis, or for that matter, the whole world. I have the foresight and fortitude to bring you acts that, when exhibited together, comprise the most amusing actors, captivating performers, and feats of amazement for your emotional, spiritual, and psychological enhancement. My delight in acquisitiveness began at an early age, when I was the proprietor of a tiny dog circus, which tragically perished in a tavern fire. Yes, thank you. Oh, my little babies. But that's another
This guy's
story.
good.
Let us prepare now for a phenomenal evening. I met these odd fellows in a tavern in some godforsaken place, entertaining cretins. They're quite a capricious bunch, presenting Miss Marjorie and her medical miracles.
Oh boy. All right, here we go.
Now they told me you were all dandies and dancing girls. Now that ain't true, is it?
Ooh.
Your season, hold on to your lunches because we have a show for you. Without further ado, let me present Miss Marjorie's medical miracle, Bertram the Pin-Headed Giant. He ain't even as smart as he looks. But what he lacks in brain, he makes up for in brawn. Our half-witted Hercules is as strong as the bull. You, sir, would you assist?
Me?
Hell yeah! Come on up!
Oh, yeah!
Oh man. Oh man.
You look like a strapping young lad. I want you to hit him. Right here, right in the breadbasket. Go on, give him a real big sock.
I don't know.
The only danger is breaking your arm. What are you afraid of?
Come on! Do it!
All right.
Damn it!
Hold on! Hey, sometimes he gets carried away.
What kind of a two-bit show is this? Your freak nearly killed me!
No!
Tis I, Magnifico the Magnificent, and I have tamed the beast. Drop him! Ladies and gentlemen, I, Magnifico the Magnificent, am a master of apparition.
Oh my God!
And dissipation.
He's incredible.
The art of transfiguration. Oof. I have mastered hypnosis, telekinesis, telepathy, and escapology. And now for my next feat. I will relieve Miss Marjorie of her frock. Disrobio!
Doing, you nasty little pervert?
What? Damn it! We were gonna give them a show.
You're not like that, you're not.
I give up. Amateurs.
Go follow your brother. Well, that's our show. Thanks, Denis. All ticket sales are final.
Well, tiny people and tiny-headed giants, curious things. They are a delight and can make you money. So, before you snuff out that oddly shaped baby, bring them to me. From my time in France, I met these lovely girls who would dance and expose their bloomers for a piece of molasses candy. Oh, what a delight. I bring you the girls of Petit Flaneur in Gay Paris.
All right, well, maybe this show's gonna get better. Let's see. Come on. There we go. There we go. Damn. Yeah, I'm down. That was all right. I can't believe Rockstar animated all this. It's mind-blowing to me. It's absolutely mind-blowing to me. Come on out, Aldridge.
Majestic! Have you ever seen such a thing? I'm all a quiver, I can tell you. I bring you the most incredible singer of serpents this side of the swamp. From La Grasse she is, speaking in that battered tongue, but bringing us a show unlike any other. The mysterious Maya.
Ooh. Ooh. I know how to dance with a snake too. Yeah, sure you do.
She's good with that. You be quiet. I'm trying to enjoy the sound. Good damn it, you are good. Leave me alone. I'll holler if I want to. I will kill you.
That is just something.
I like this kind of place.
Come on, that's no way to handle it. You are crazy, lady.
Please stop that racket.
I see his mistress is here. It's truly unbelievable. Drunk on that vodka every day and night. Holy hell!
That snake loves you.
Get him home, he's a mess.
Is this it? Is this all we're doing? Like, I need more. Come on. Give me like danger. Give me intrigue.
Yeah, honey. Come on, kiss it. She gonna fresh kiss.
We're just starting to have fun.
All right.
Whoa! Amazing! If only Eve danced so well with her devil, maybe humanity would still live in a garden of innocent grandeur rather than a pit of depravity and despair.
Yeah, maybe our Aldridge.
Traveling in the hills of Bavaria, my olfactories were disturbed by a monstrous manure cart in front of me. I was surprised to find it wasn't pulled by a beast of burden, but instead by a mighty woman, as strong as an ox. I present to you the great Hortensia.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. No way. No way. Holy shit. This is awesome. Ah! No way. No way. No way. Holy shit. Ah! Oh my god. Damn. That was the way to end it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me more of that. Give me more of that. Bravo.
Incredible! I hear that all the women of Bavaria undertake that very ritual on their wedding night.
Oh, God.
It has been my pleasure entertaining you this evening. Each day is one less until our last. Distraction is our greatest joy. Good night. Until next time.
That was pretty great. That was pretty great. All right. Good thing Marjorie started it off, because that was a slow start.
Quite something.
Yeah, I gotta go deal with this. There's something here for you.
Oh, good luck.
These novelty acts. Don't get this with dancing girls.
Letter from Marjorie plus 40 bucks. What a lovely surprise. It is so sweet of you to come and see the show. Bless. I hope it's a good one for you. Audiences can be terrible here, and the boys, well, they're simply thrilled to know you're in their own special ways. Here's the cut of the proceeds you were promised, Miss Marjorie. All right. How about you pay me back by not exploiting those dudes anymore? Well, hey, chat. With the end of the show, that's going to be the end of the show for me tonight, too. If you are, those of you that watch the VOD, thank you so much for making it all the way through part 24. I hope you enjoyed it. As I always say, please make sure that you leave a comment if you like. Comment on anything you like. I love reading them. I don't respond to all of them, but I do read them. Make sure you like the stream if this was something that you enjoyed. Share my stuff with people. It makes a big difference. The more folks we get over here, the better, as far as I'm concerned. I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time, Monday or on Tuesday through Sunday, and I hope you'll join us sometime. But I hope that this was a meaningful experience for you. I hope you enjoyed it very much. Again, those of you that are willing to spend a few bucks on the stream, whether it's through a membership or through a tip, thank you very much for doing that. I appreciate it immensely. And there's a merch store, drmickmerch.com. You can have something to show for it as well. It's also a great way to support the stream. I will look forward to catching you in part 25. Thank you so much for coming out.